top of the light, cloud of smoke coming up from the front. I just bought a Corvette. So for those of you who know me, a lot of you guys have been asking, why did I even buy a Corvette? How much I got it for? What are my plans for the car? I should make a video about what I'm doing for it. So guess what? Here's that video right now, and let's get right into it. So basically, I've been looking for a project car for quite a bit of time right now. And I wasn't looking for anything specific, but then after 3 months of looking, I stumbled upon this right here. It's a 1984 C4 Corvette. And the only reason why I got it, because it was the cheapest running and driving Corvette in the whole country, and if not the whole world actually. I'm gonna give you guys a little spoiler. It was for $1,600 US. And I'm obviously living in Canada right now, but I'm not gonna use the Canadian dollars. I'm gonna be basically saying all the numbers in US dollars so you guys have a better understanding of what everything costs. So yeah, I just bought my first Corvette and it was for $1,600 and it runs and drives. How did I get it so cheap? Let me tell you guys right now, how was that even possible? The car obviously needs, just by looking at it, needs a bit of work. Let's walk around and I'll show you guys exactly why I got the car for so cheap and what's wrong with the car. I'm gonna start off with the body of the car. You can tell that the body needs quite a bit of work. It needs the paint. I've already done a lot of body work to it, mostly sanding to get the edges smooth, because a lot of the paint was just peeling off and it just wasn't in good shape. The clear coat was peeling. Whoever painted it before just did not do a good job at all. The second thing, if you look here at the tires, I don't know if you can tell, but like they're super cracked. And over here, there's like a crack going along the tires, so it's just not safe to drive. Second thing on the body, you'll see that the weather stripping right here is missing. That's because it was really torn out, like kind of right here. You can tell that it's in really bad shape. So I got all the replacement parts for that. I'm trying to keep this project on a budget, right? So I got it for $1,600. I'm trying to keep it on a budget, trying to show you guys that you can get a cool car for a really cheap price. But a lot of these parts for this car are not cheap, and that's kind of a bummer. But I got all new weather stripping right here, and just basically for the whole car, and even all around here, all that I've already gotten, and that was for around $400 US, shipping and everything included. And then I bought new tires and rims for the car, obviously not these ones, but that was probably around $500. I got it used actually from a guy. It has the BF Goodrich tires, which are really good. They were made for the Corvette, so that was a plus. I bought the paint for it, so that's checked off the list. I bought the clear coat, I bought the primer, and yeah, so that's as far as it goes for the outside. Now for the interior, you can tell it's in really rough shape. It's in really rough shape. The seats are basically ugly. they're like, the other side was worn out. Like I switched them out because this one was in a little bit better shape, but the driver's side was actually really worn out and had a big tear right here. So I took it out, getting that reupholstered, and the screen right here, it had like a polarizer film on the screen, on the LCD, and that's, I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but it has quite a bit of sunburn. So when the screen's on, you actually can't see the numbers. You can see those lines right here, but you can't see the speed you're going. You can't tell how fast you're going, basically, unless you're wearing polarized sunglasses. That's the only way you can actually see the screen. So that has to get fixed. The steering wheel is super messed up, so that also has to be fixed. So basically, that's what's wrong with the car as far as cosmetics and the exterior with the interior goes. But now let's move on to mechanically, because there's quite a bit wrong with the car mechanically. Well, not quite a bit, but a few things wrong, and I'll show you guys right now what's up to the. So as far as the engine goes, it runs smooth. It's in really good running condition, except I don't know if you guys can see, but that coolant temperature sensor down there, that I got it replaced because the radiator fan wouldn't turn on, and I wasn't sure why. I basically diagnosed everything and it came down to this, but I replaced sensor. It didn't really work, so I'm still trying to figure out what the problem actually is. But actually the next video that I'm going to make is going to go over everything in detail that's wrong with the car, and it's going to go over the costs, where I got the parts from, how easy it was, and how much I'm spending, or I plan to spend on the car to get it all perfect. I'm gonna tell you guys a little funny story. When I got the car, I drove the car 2 hours to my house, and it was driving amazing until the last 15 minutes of the trip when I got to the city, and I stop at a light, and I just see a cloud of smoke coming up from the front. And I literally just had this car for about less than 2 hours now, and I pull the car right to the side, and I open up the hood. The coolant reservoir down here is boiling, and it's just steam is coming right out. And I had no idea what that was, but obviously as I went around trying to diagnose the problem, I came down to the radiator fan is not cooling down the car because of the coolant temperature sensor is not getting, it's not sending the signal out to the radiator fan for it to work. Easy fix, still trying to figure out how to get to the problem, and I think it might just be the connector is not actually connecting all the way in. So why the hell did I buy a C4 Corvette? It's a very good question actually. The C4 Corvette is a very underrated car. People usually hate on the C4 Corvette, and for good reason actually. It's arguably the ugliest Corvette ever built. And I kind of agree with that. And on top of that actually, it's slow. It's slow for a Corvette. It has the 5.7 liter 350 cubic inch V8, and it pushes 205 horsepower and 290 foot-pounds of torque. When it comes to torque, for a $1,600 car, it's really good. But 205 horsepower for a Corvette, I don't know what the hell they were thinking. But it's still not bad for how much it costs today. The ride quality is a little bit rough, but I don't mind it. You're buying a sports car, rear-wheel drive. Hey, come on. It's rear-wheel drive, 205 horsepower. It's pretty damn good. I'll tell you guys a little bit of why I love this car. Just look how the hood opens, first of all. Look at this. It's so cool. Like, you can see everything. Like, just the fact that you can see the tires from right here, and you can see the suspension components and everything. It's honestly amazing. I love that. And it has pop-up headlights. What car has pop-up headlights anymore, right? I love that. And then the roof comes off. You can store it in the back. This opens up. So it has a pretty sweet side profile. So with all these car YouTubers buying super expensive high-end cars for $20, $30, $40, $50,000, I figured why the hell not make a series about getting something that's affordable and that anybody can basically afford, and show you from day one till when the project's done, and show you guys exactly how much everything costs, and show you that you can actually get a nice car for a pretty good price. You don't have to break the bank for it. Might not be the nicest Corvette out there, but hey, it's $1,600. It grabs a bunch of attention, and it's really fun to drive. Yeah, it does need a little bit of work, obviously, but I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be affordable at the end of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video about what car I got, and yeah, I hope you follow me on the journey of me basically restoring the hell out of this and making it perfect again, and taking you guys along with me on the whole journey to show you that getting a sports car or getting a cool looking car shouldn't be as expensive as everybody making it seem like. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video, because I'm gonna go over all the problems with the car in detail and how much everything costs, and at the end of the series I'm gonna tell you guys if it was worth it and if I have any other plans for this car, or if you guys want, I could sell this and then start another project. So yeah, follow me on this journey, hit the subscribe button, smash that thumbs up so I know you guys like this video. And yeah, in the next few videos you guys are gonna see this car and this project come to fruition, and this car ready again for the road, looking all gorgeous. So I'll see you guys in the next video. So far that's my 1984 Corvette, and it's really not that expensive to buy a cheap sports car.